Greetings from the Corby Cube, North Northamptonshire Council. I am Councillor Leon Gibbs and I am joined with...
Councillor Maurice, Eglin.
How's it going?
Yeah, it's good. Well, we've come together because we wanted to share our thoughts about our upcoming podcast series, which we've been bragging about for a while, but we've not got round to doing. So, where should we go from here? Shall we just talk about the vision and what we're hoping to get from this? And what we're hoping to show the public?
Yeah, let's talk about what the vision is. And I think one thing that was apparent to me during the election campaign was that a lot of people don't really understand who their councillors are. They don't really understand what their councillors do and what they're responsible for. But most importantly, you don't really understand who your councillor is as a person, what drives them, what motivates them, why they're with a specific party. And what we want to do with Reform on the Sofa is give you a lens into what it's like being a councillor, and let you know how council works, what the processes are like. But I think that the most important thing is with Reform on the Sofa is that you get an opportunity to not just learn more about myself and Councillor Eglin, but all of us.
Yeah, so you get an insight into what we're actually doing, so we can be open and honest. And one thing myself and Councillor Gibbs have always said throughout our campaigning is we want to be transparent. We want to remain accountable to you, the public. Whether you are constituents or not, it's accountability at the end of the day. And we've got 40 councillors within North Northamptonshire Council who are Reform members. So it's a major thing, sharing our thoughts and just showing who we are. And that's why we sort of came up with the name of Reform on the Sofa.
It's just going to be councillors under Reform, sitting on a sofa, talking about life stories, political stories, all of that kind of stuff.
Where they come from. So, and that's pretty much our vision. And then once we get the first stage and it works how we are hoping it works, we're planning to try and spread our field a bit and try and get other councils involved.
Exactly. We're going to start with North Northamptonshire. It's going to take a while to get through everybody that wants to do it, of course. But we're just going to do what we've been doing since we started the election campaign. We're just going to ride the wave and see where it takes us. We'll go as deep and as hard with the questions as people are comfortable doing. The key thing for me, and I'm sure it's the same for you, Moz, is when's the last time you personally knew your councillor, where they're from, what drives them, their backstory, all of that kind of stuff? When's the last time you knew that? I'm sure there will be some people out there that do understand who their local councillor is and know them on a first name basis, but most people don't. Most people in North Northamptonshire barely even knew there was a council election, let alone knew who their councillor was.
Yeah, and on the 2nd of May, we had such a wave go through the county. We thought it's the best opportunity for you to get to know the real us as Reform councillors for NNC, North Northamptonshire Council. You might hear that abbreviation come up a few times, so I thought I'd let you know we call ourselves NNC, not North Northamptonshire Council all the time. So, yeah, there's a little insight.
We've spoken a lot about getting to know your local councillor, but you'll also get insights into what we're doing, what our plans are, how we're making progress, what the blockers are, because local council is an incredibly bureaucratic entity. So, if we're telling you we want to go and do this, we need to make sure you understand what the process is like for us to get from A to B. Exactly. Yeah. Nothing in politics at every level, government, local, is easy to do, and we want to take you along with us on that ride.
Yeah, and share our journey, because it's at the end of the day, it's you who have put us in this awesome position. So it's worth sharing. And yeah, I think that's our main point. We want to share our journey with you.
Yeah, this is us giving back to you as much as we can, as not just a thank you, but just showing you that you made the right decision when you cast your ballot on the 1st of May.
I agree. Yeah. So pretty much that's where we're at. Our first actual podcast on Reform on the Sofa is this one. We were hoping to get Councillor Jan O'Hara in. Our first guest is going to be Councillor Jan O'Hara. She's been really busy with her portfolio at the moment, and we haven't been able to pin her down, so we thought we'd give you a quick taster about what's coming up and with our vision and our ideas, so we can get everyone excited about this as much as we are.
yeah, we're just working on getting our room, getting our equipment set up in that room, and then as soon as we've done that, we'll get the first episode out as soon as possible. Looking forward to it.
So on that note, we're going to call this quits for today. I'm Councillor Maurice Eglin.
Councillor Leon Gibbs.
And
we are Reform. Sorry, I stole your bit.
Yeah, but that's all.
Leave that in there.
Yeah.
It's funny.
But we are Reform, aren't we? So come on.
Yeah. Cool. Is it stopped?
No.